What's going on, my peoples? And I go by the name of the Sorcerer. I'm now going to be doing a reading. These are my calling cards. I'm going to shuffle them, and then after that, I'm going to spread them across the table. And I'll just pick one, random one, intuitive one. I hope everybody's okay. Alright, just going to spread them across the table. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. Did you make the right choice? See that? Did you make the right choice? I wonder what this is about. Okay. I'm now going to be shuffling my cards. Just want to thank everybody. Anybody that's been watching my videos, liking them. I'm enjoying my journey. I understand that with YouTube, it's about taking your time. You never know. Actually, I do know. I know my destiny. Right. Did you make the right choice? Would you like the short answer or the long tarot answer? Not joking. We'll figure it out together. Do you know what I need to get? I need to get a ring light. I think that's one of the few things I shall be doing soon. Did you make the right choice? See what this is regarding. Whoop. Whoop-de-whoop. The question is this. You did make the right decision. Of course you did make the right decision. It might not look like you've made the right decision because you've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And you probably felt that, the money that you've put in might have felt like it was a loss. And I see it as an investment through your embarking on a new chapter, which with the Ace of Wands it's going to expand. However, your determine what's the word? Your thought of this destination, you have an idea of when it should be, where you need to think of it as it's when the divine want you, you know, to have these successes. Investments do take time, and if you're looking into a situation where you wanted a quick return with the situation, I think that's where the disparity is regarding whether you feel like you've made the right choice. Because essentially from the reading, it looks like your thought process is that you want money quick, whereas there is money happening. There is fulfillment in this reading. It just feels like you need to have the lesson of learning patience, and it's coincides with the Hangman. It's about you having to take this time, as well as the Knight of Cups. When you get the Knight of Cups, it's about you having to control your emotions, you know, looking about things through foresight, being in control of who you are in that situation, not lose control. You know, it's a lot easier said than done, but it's part of you needing to understand that this situation will take a little bit of time and perhaps a lot more planning with the Seven of Swords. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is about long-term goals. You've got the Seven of Swords, which is about you needing to create a strategy for it to sustaining your this achievement. But it's a case of you needing to understand that the situation feels like a loss because you're making it feel like it's a loss where it isn't. It's an investment, but it's a long-term investment. That's what you need to be seeing this as at the end of the day. You've lost like your self-belief in it with the Empress. You know, you're looking at the investments solely for the point of you feeling like you've lost money, whereas you need to change the perspective, because you understand that by you now investing, it's going to be a slow progress. Now, before you didn't, you thought, oh, this sounds like a quick money scheme. It actually isn't, you know. And it's about you, perhaps, in the long run, looking at the fine prints and small details. You know, you got the Justice card followed by the Two of Wands, which is you looking in the world, but it's even you looking more into the finer details with the Justice card. You know, and this is all to do with me about legalities and also looking within, you know, what and how, you know, and where and when. Those are the questions you got to ask, you know, in terms of like money. You know, plan your stuff. You know, you've now created, you know, a long-term plan. Now you've got to create a business plan and how you're going to sustain that success, because this is fortune after difficulty. You've got the Ten of Cups, which is fortune after difficulty, which is, you know, the struggles will be over, but you must take your time and understand that these things do take, you know, longer than normal. This is a process, and this is for you to understand that why you are expecting money, you know, it's not going to come immediately. You're questioning yourself during this time. You know, is the juice worth the squeeze? And the advice I'd get from the Page of Cups is having the enthusiasm with the investment that you have made, that investment that you made. You know, show and have the enthusiasm, because at the end of the day, this is all about you expansion through your ideas, and perhaps find ways to expand more on the idea on your investment. You know, maybe you can find a quicker way to get a return, or maybe you can enjoy the fact of now you put the, you know, your money down. Perhaps you bought equipment, learn how to use the equipment. If you've invested in something, perhaps you do a bit of research of learning, you know, what other investments you can do, or maybe learn a different skill during this time. And it's a case of you with the Five of Pentacles not to have that victimhood mentality, not being in a state of self, you know, loathing and saying, I made these issues, and turn it more into an attention seeking thing. It's about you getting up in the morning and you finding your way to get your bread. That's what you need to do. The worst thing you can do is like victimhood yourself. It's about you being proactive, making sure that you are, you know, there's solutions to this problem than wallowing in your self pity. Don't do it. And you need to get your connection, you know, stronger with source. This is where it's going to guide you with the chariot card. Look for signs and synchronicities. Speak to the universe. You know, get some ideas across. You know, find, write down what your thoughts are. Listen to your dreams. Listen to, you know, your listen to your dreams, as well as listen to, when you meditate. There's a lot of things you can download when you meditate. It's often for me a case of you understanding that once you have the feeling of knowing that you have true abundance the moment you remove your limitations, and that's through removing the scarcity mindset and think of it from an abundance mindset, you'll be able to move forwards with the chariot. But right now you feel a disconnection, but that disconnection is going to be removed, and you're going to do that. You're going to go into your masculine, which is the King of Swords, and understand that it's about taking actions rather than feeling taking actions, but not being in your feelings about it, and look at the hard earned facts about how you can improve. But this is a case of you understanding that you need to put a line under, your unhappiness over the situation, and it's about your business. Yeah, I think it comes from a place of hurt. You've made decisions before, and you're feeling a great deal of scarcity from the past. But all you've got to do is to just basically focus on the work at hand. You've got the world card in reverse, followed by the 5 of Swords, which is is about change, but at the same time, the world is about you're looking at the element of comparing yourself to different people, where you should really focusing on how you improve every day. You've seen, yeah, you've listened and you've watched social media, and you're comparing yourself to people who have quote unquote made it. A lot of people who have quote unquote made it online don't quote unquote make it in real life, and they have a really really poor bank account, credit score, because they're living the life, but they're not actually like living the life online, but not actually living the life in real life. If that makes any sense. Stop comparing yourself to people that are doing it for the clout. It's about generating your own real, you know, generating the best version of you, and that's in all forms: physically, spiritually, health, mind, body, and spirit. Money. Everything, everything. And when you do so, you're creating a new cup for yourself, a new form of happiness. And there are elements of you needing to be more balanced with the situation. You'll be able to juggle through your situation, you know. But it's a case of you understanding that this is a wiping of the slate clean with you. This is you seeing the world in a different light, your world, your reality, and that's you removing the scarcity mindset of thinking that you're losing out, whereas you've actually made decisions, but for the long run, that's going to be beneficial. But it's not going to be in your time. It's going to be in the divine's time. And this is a new chapter in your life. Did you make the right choice? Ultimately, yes. Because whether you feel like you're going to lose the money or not, it's actually going to make you a better, wiser human being. And you will get your money's worth, but it's not going to be in the time that you want it. Everybody lives in the now, now, now moment. But if you want to see big results, you're gonna have to you have to understand that this takes time for certain situations, and it comes to work. It comes down to work and seeing the results for your work. So a lot of people like to rush the work, and they get rush outcomes, and they don't get what, and they end up being unhappy. Yeah, don't be one of those guys, because I know that you're better. But yes, I hope that helps. I go by the name of the Sorcerer. I'm sending you love, peace, and light. And I'm out.
Sorcerer.